We use apps for pretty much everything these days, right? They wake us up, they connect us with our friends, they make our photos look amazing. We just use them every single day without giving it a second thought. But have you ever stopped to wonder, while we're busy using them, what are they doing in the background? Well, today, we're going to pull back that curtain and take a look at the absolute creepiest apps that might be hiding on your phone right now. Go on, do a quick count. How many do you have? 10? 50? Maybe over 100? Every single one of those little icons is a doorway, a gateway into your life. The real question is, who exactly did you give the keys to? And that quote right there just nails it. Every single time you hit that install button, you're basically making a deal. You're putting your trust in that app to do what it promises. But as we're about to see, that trust gets broken a lot. Sometimes the results are just annoying, and other times they're downright terrifying. Alright, first up, let's dive into the world of the data miners. Now these are the apps that look totally innocent, a fun photo editor, a useful little health tracker. But here's the secret. Their real business isn't the service they're giving you. Oh no, it's the data they're taking from you. And just to give you an idea of the scale we're talking about, look at this number, 1.4 billion. That's the combined number of downloads for just the top 30 beauty camera apps. Think about that. That is a gigantic ocean of user data being scooped up and sold a lot of the time by developers you've never even heard of. So how do they get all this data? Well, they ask for permissions that have absolutely nothing to do with what the app is supposed to do. I mean, why would an app that puts a filter on your selfie need to record audio or know your exact GPS location? And why on earth would a period tracker need to know about your sexual preferences or the medications you take? It all comes down to one simple answer: money. And here it is, the motive. Your data is a product. It's a digital gold mine, and some types of data are worth way more than others. For example, information about a pregnancy, that signals a huge change in what someone's about to buy, making it over 200 times more valuable to an advertiser than just your age or gender. And it's not just about ads. This kind of super personal data can be used to build these crazy detailed profiles that predict and even influence everything you do. These apps aren't just tools, they're selling the most intimate parts of your life to the highest bidder. Okay, but believe it or not, it gets worse. We're now moving into a whole new category of apps. These don't just quietly sell your data. No, they actively weaponize it, creating tools for social surveillance that are, frankly, horrifying. That's how one app, which was actually called Girls Around Me, was described. A stalker's paradise. I mean, just let that sink in. This isn't about selling your info for ads anymore. This is about using data to track people, in real time, without them even knowing it. And the way they worked was so simple, it's brilliant and evil. Girls Around Me would just pull the public check-in data from Foursquare and profile info from Facebook, and then it would layer it all onto a map to show you exactly where nearby women were. Another one, literally called Creepy, did something similar. It would scrape the hidden location data, the geotags, that are embedded in Twitter posts and Flickr photos to build a detailed map of someone's daily routine, all from information they had no idea they were even sharing. And this brings us to the absolute most dangerous category. These apps aren't made for strangers or advertisers. They're designed for one single awful purpose: to be used as weapons of control and surveillance inside relationships, very often in cases of domestic abuse. This kind of software has a name: stalkerware. Sometimes it's called spouseware, and the definition itself is chilling, because its only function is to destroy privacy and consent. It's built from the ground up to be hidden and to give one person total, terrifying control over someone else's digital life. And if you think this is some rare, fringe problem, think again. The use of this tech is exploding. Just one cybersecurity firm found a 373% increase in attempts to install stalkerware in a single year between 2018 and 2019. This is a massive and growing threat. The most insidious part is how it even gets on someone's phone. It's not a remote hack. The abuser needs to get their hands on the victim's phone, sometimes just for a minute or two. The app is often disguised as something else, and once it's installed, it goes into stealth mode. No icon on the home screen, no notifications, nothing to let you know it's even there. And the level of access these apps give is just absolute. We're not just talking about knowing where someone is. We're talking about intercepting and recording their phone calls, reading every single text message and WhatsApp chat, turning on the microphone remotely to listen in on conversations, seeing every photo, every website they visit. It gives the abuser a complete, real-time window into every single aspect of the victim's life. So, after hearing all that, from data miners all the way to stockadware, the huge question is, how is any of this even possible? Well, the mechanism that makes almost all of this work is something we see every day and barely even think about: app permissions. We've all been through this process, right? Let's call it the permission pipeline. You download a cool new app, and then a little box pops up asking for access to your camera, your contacts, your location. You're in a hurry, you want to use the app, so you just tap allow, and boom, just like that, you've opened the door. And this is the exact moment where we all need to start pausing and asking a critical question. Does this permission actually make sense for what the app is supposed to do? Really think about it. In so many cases, the answer is a big, flashing no. A photo editor has absolutely no business reading your text messages. A simple BAM does not need your entire contact list. These requests are major red flags. Okay, so we have definitely been through the dark side of the app world. But the point of all this isn't to make you paranoid. It's to make you powerful. And the good news is, you have all the power you need to protect yourself. It's time to take back control. And the solution is so much simpler than you probably think. You can do a full permissions audit on your phone, like right now. Just dive into your phone settings, and you can go category by category: camera, location, microphone, and see a list of every single app that has access. If you see something that looks weird or that you just don't like, just flip the switch, turn it off. So let's boil it all down to a really simple 3-step digital checkup you can do all the time. First, audit your apps. Seriously, if you haven't used it in 6 months, just delete it. Second, for the apps you decide to keep, review their permissions. Be ruthless. And third, turn off geotagging in your social media apps. Stop broadcasting your location with every single picture you post. Look, at the end of the day, everything you do online, every app you download, every permission you grant, it all adds up to your digital footprint. And that footprint tells a very, very detailed story about who you are, where you go, and what you care about. So the final crucial question I want to leave you with is this: who do you want to be the author of that story? And, more importantly, who are you allowing to read it?